morning, everyone. I know we're all really excited to get inside, so believe it or not, we're going to keep this program as short as we possibly can. Me being one of a couple of politicians up here, I promise to be brief. So, oh, I have to really do this. Okay. So, I just want to acknowledge that this is a beautiful building we have behind us. It is an extraordinarily beautiful, wonderful building that's going to provide us with years and years and years of joy. But we're not here just to celebrate bricks and mortar. We're here to celebrate the human spirit that got us here. We're here to celebrate the generosity of all of the volunteers and all of the people who donated money and all of the people who have worked so hard for quite a while now to make this library happen. So, congratulations to them. We're here to celebrate the expertise of the Dan Pallotta, the OPM, and D.A. Sullivan, the people who built this. Who did put the bricks and mortar together. They are to be congratulated as much as any of us are. And then we are here to just celebrate the heart of Greenfield. The heart of Greenfield that said yes to the library and brought us here this day. So, with that, I'd like to introduce George Comeau. He'll correct me. From the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, who we know without whom we also would not be here today.
Do some of you remember me? Yep. Well, I remember you, and I will tell you, this is an incredibly important day for me, just as it is for you. First of all, I want to thank our Lieutenant Governor Driscoll for being here. I want to acknowledge some of the other commissioners that have joined us here today, Vicky Biancolo and Karen Traub, thank you. Also, we have 3 staff members joining us, Lauren Stara, Andrea Bonabunker, and Celeste Bruno. So thank you to the Board of Library. You are also kind to have us back here, and I will tell you, on behalf of the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners, I bring you the warmest greetings to the people of Greenfield. I call this bookending. I was with you here on August 19th, 2021. That was 693 days ago to the day. But who's counting, right? Well, I'm counting because it was a memorable day for me. There was, of course, celebration, but as you recall, there was also division. And I'm proud that we had a dialogue that day, and that's core to the element of what this library and what democracy is about. We can disagree, we can protest, and we can support and voice our differences. And that was a day I will never forget because you illustrated here in this city how important dialogue was. Whether you agreed or disagreed, today we all agree. We have a beautiful new public library. Thank you for that. So, how did we get here today? What is the story? You know, it was municipal support combined with a successful capital campaign and a major grant. We brought $9.38 million from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts to invest in your community. You raised money, you built a building that is going to come in under budget, which is amazing. And I will tell you that money is not the story of this project. The project was built on vision, leadership, dedication, and commitment, of which all of you are a part of. I want to also take a moment to recognize the passing of a torch. Ellen Boyer, you served as director here from 2012 until your recent retirement just a few days ago, right? Understand it? commitment to education, recognizing that a public library is key to a successful community. The very idea that this building is more, as the mayor said, than bricks and mortar, more than books and shelves, truly an American ideal is embodied in this library, a building that is free and open to all. The American libraries belong to no race, no creed, no nationality, and no politics. Today we make good on our promise to the citizens of Greenfield. We're dedicating a building that embodies the spirit of your community. You made an investment in the future of your children, and you've created one of the finest new public libraries today in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I believe the library of this 21st century is a gathering space for ideas and community worthy of any great city. We recognize the tremendous division that passed and the debate and the question over the acceptance of this new building. Perhaps it was a tax burden, perhaps it was the question over size, perhaps it was a question of historic preservation. No matter, these issues have all been put to rest today, and the building speaks for the capacity of its supporters, the capacity to dream, to hope, and willing engage in the pursuit of an ideal, and in doing so in a democratic way in adherence to the rule of law. That's what you stand for today, and that's why I'm here, and I'm so proud to be part of it. Libraries, thank you. Libraries are vital to so many people. They ask the question to me all the time, do we still need libraries? After all, we have Google, Siri, Alexa. Today I ask you, in the presence of all these people, why are you here? Why don't you stay home and engage with Alexa? The internet is not free and open to all. We pay for the internet, and just like subscribing to programming, free access to information on the internet is a pure fiction. What happens in this library is, in fact, the building of minds, of creativity, of sharing, of ideas. Transformation happens here. Children learn to read, they write, they imagine. Teenagers will discover a world of ideas. Immigrants will touch our freedoms. And people of all ages will gather here to secure in the fact of what happens in this building is free for all. You are placing your trust in a faith and learning, and as your city opens this brand new public library, you are now saying today in a tangible and lasting way that you value literature, music, fine arts, science. All of that is embodied in this building. They're more essential than ever, I believe. Libraries, your original library of 1909 has now moved forward, secure, refreshed in a spectacular way. On these shelves inside, you'll sit Beatrix Potter, side by side Harry Potter, a time machine into the past. Libraries are a beacon for liberty, liberty of expression, creativity, and ideas. And as a gathering place where citizens come together and touch that precious gift afforded to all of us, you today have strengthened our democracy, and I thank you for that. I'm proud that the role that the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners has played in this project, it was the future, it's a product of vision and dedication. It will make all of our lives in the Commonwealth richer and fuller. And finally, in this library, you have the gift of freedom guaranteed by our great Constitution and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I want to thank each and every one of you for allowing me to be here part of your day, and I just cannot wait to get inside, and that's why I'm going to stop speaking. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, George. That was the best rally cry I've ever heard. I've heard a few, so thank you, thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce the Lieutenant Governor, Kim Driscoll, a friend, because she was once a mayor, she gets me, but a friend to all of us. She is an extraordinary person, and she is taking office and doing it well at an extraordinary time, along with the Governor, Maura Healey. So it's my pleasure to welcome Kim Driscoll one more time to Greenfield.
Thank you, Mayor. Really appreciate that warm introduction, and so grateful to be with all of you. What a great day for Greenfield. This is a community celebration. This makes my heart happy as the former mayor of Salem, a longtime mayor of Salem, and a colleague of Roxann's. Always great to be with you. Appreciate all the work you're doing in this community. And our legislative partners, Representative Blais, Representative Whips, Senator Comerford. You can notice there's a theme in Greenfield, right? A lot of female leadership in play. And while my teammate Maura Healy couldn't be here, we're really proud to be the first two women in the corner office trying to deliver results for communities every single day. And just want to say how special today is. This is an opportunity to celebrate a commitment to the next generation. This is your gift, Greenfield, to the many people who may not necessarily be here today, but who are going to enjoy this amazing building. And I find that really special and something that separates those of us who care about community, who want to build strong, sustainable places, and those of us who don't. You know, other parts of this country, they're banning books, and we're building buildings to house books. And as we know, libraries are more than just about a place where we can access books. They're the great equalizer in our communities, respite for our most vulnerable, a place that you can have lifelong learning from our youngest residents to folks who want to age in place with dignity and respect. And for me, it's pretty special that the state has made commitment not only to this library, and I should give credit to the Baker administration. It started under the prior administration in terms of the $9 million commitment that came in. But in our recently released capital improvement plan, we've increased funding for libraries. The governor and I feel that's a community investment that needs to be made. And we've committed $134 million in our capital budget for libraries all across this Commonwealth to be renovated, enhanced, to be built new, to join this amazing facility and ensure that future generations will have the spaces they need to not only gain that education, gain that community, but be a place that works for all. We want to build a Commonwealth that works for and welcomes all, and libraries and strong communities are a big piece of that, and they go together. So I'm just thrilled to be with you this morning to celebrate in a small way your commitment to building a stronger Greenfield. I celebrate you, I salute you, I'm so proud to be here today. Let's remember this day for what it is. Go Greenfield! And I'm leaving you early today because we're going out to visit one of the farms that was hard hit in Conway. So while you see me sneak out, know that I'm thinking of you when you cut the ribbon and going to help some of your neighbors not too far away. All right, have a great day, everyone.
Thank you again, Lieutenant Governor, for coming out to the rainforest of Massachusetts. And yes, send our regards to those up in Conway who really, really need your help and our help. So, next up, it gives me real pleasure to introduce Ellen Boyer. Woo, talk about... of course, does not need any introduction, but talk about somebody who was dogged determination, dogged dedication. Just ask building committee members, Dan Pallotta, D.A. Sullivan, just ask them. They'll tell you this was going to happen, come heck or high water, and then she was going to retire, which I think is a wonderful retirement present. Humble with heart.
Many of you might be familiar with the African proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child." Truth is, it takes a village to achieve just about any meaningful goal, including building a new library. Our Greenfield village is made up of hundreds of people who helped make this day a reality. Unfortunately, there are simply too many of them for me to name and thank individually. But I would like to thank groups of people who helped create this beautiful new building. First, the Massachusetts Board of Library Commissioners trusted us with a $9.38 million grant. Thank you. D.A. Sullivan, our general contractor. Oh, I love you guys. Johnson Roberts, our architect. P3, our project manager, shared their considerable expertise with us. Thank you. Library trustees, friends, foundation members, and building committee members gave generously of their time, talents, and financial resources. Thank you. Two of Greenfield's mayors put their signatures on the dotted line, and various incarnations of city council voted to move this project forward. Thank you. Thank you, Doug. A majority of the residents of Greenfield went to the polls to cast their ballots in favor of this new library. Thank you. Volunteers assisted with the interior design, the selection of plants in the beautiful gardens surrounding us, the unique needs of a teen space, and the beautiful artwork hanging on the walls inside the library. Thank you. And finally, library staff, who never stopped thinking of ways to improve customer service and create meaningful experiences for everyone in our community. Thank you. It has been my honor to work alongside you. Oops. I hoped not to cry, but that one brought tears to my eyes. All of these people and all of you here today make up the village that raised the new Greenfield Public Library. Thank you all. Look what we were able to do together. When you go inside, I hope you take a moment to think, just look what we did.
And speaking of the we, our next speaker will be Ed Berlin, a co-chair of the Library Building Committee. His partner in crime, Tim Farrell over here, won't be speaking, so that takes care of that many minutes. We might miss a joke or two, but whatever. So, the Library Building Committee is a special group of people made up of citizens. And they, too, were determined. There's so many of them. I'm like Ellen, I can't, I'm just going to thank them all. For sure, they were part of that dogged determination and just a group of people that worked well together at the end of the day and brought us here as well. And so I'm hoping I'm not stealing some of your thunder, Ed, but I'm going to turn it over to you and you can take over from here.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everybody. Morning. Friends, neighbors, and distinguished guests, I am truly honored to stand here before you today as we finally celebrate the long-awaited opening of the new Greenfield Public Library. Truth be told, I've been waiting over 11 years for this day, and it's finally come. Before I proceed, I would like to take a moment to acknowledge that the land on which we stand today is the ancestral territory of the Pekumtuk people. Their descendants, the Nipmuc and the Abenaki, live here to this day. We honor their legacy and recognize their profound connection to the land, its resources, its history. May we always remember to respect and cherish their rich cultural heritage. As others have said, and many of you are surely aware, getting this library approved, designed, and constructed was no walk in the park. When we hired Ellen in 2012, she warned us that it would take over at least 10 years to get our new library. And boy, were you right. I'm sure many of you will never forget the heated debates, endless meetings, multiple city council votes, and our lengthy campaign, which resulted in an overwhelming victory at the polls. And then, just when we thought we could see the finish line, COVID hit. But despite all the hurdles that we faced, our community persevered and got us to today. I do want to recognize the co-chair of the building committee, Tim Farrell. Throughout the building process, his focus was for us to remain on budget. In fact, he brought it up at every single meeting. Despite the COVID-related supply chain shortages, not only were we on budget, but as was mentioned, we were almost $1.4 million under budget. That is something that we all can be proud of. Not only that, but the Greenfield Public Library Foundation has met its goal of raising $2 million, which will further reduce the cost of this building to the citizens of Greenfield. I too would like to acknowledge and thank the two mayors. The first one who began our project, that's Bill Martin. I don't know if he is here today. And the second is Mayor Roxann Wedegartner, who had the courage to finish the project. She started her term just as COVID hit, and she did have the courage to decide to continue on with our project. I would also like to acknowledge the friends of the Greenfield Public Library, and particularly Karen Larrabee, Rachel Roberts, and my friend Paul Jablon, who tried to get here today, but he's actually in Africa, where his son is in the Peace Corps. But they would do anything that was needed throughout these 11 years to help us be a success. And I do also want to acknowledge, again, the Greenfield Foundation under the superb leadership of Jean Canteen. And I, too, would be remiss if I just don't say thank you to Ellen Boyer. You were the glue that kept all of this together, from the design to the construction, and you were just there, and I just so appreciate everything that you did for us. You certainly made the right choice in reality. And I also want to acknowledge and thank the chair of the trustees, my friend Doris Cowdry, for your strong, wise, and good-natured leadership. Not only did Doris lead the trustees, but she stepped up when needed to be a vice president of the foundation and was also a member of the building committee. And finally, and most important of all, none of this would have been possible without the dedication, passion, and support of the entire community. People of all ages and from all walks of life have come together to create this extraordinary space. Our volunteers, donors, and partners have all played a crucial role in making this dream a reality. To each and every one of you, I extend my deepest gratitude. Your unwavering commitment is a testament to the strength and unity of our community. In closing, let us remember that today is not just a celebration of a beautiful new building, but a celebration of the power of knowledge, the importance of community and the limitless potential that lies within us all. Together, we have created something truly remarkable, and I am confident that this library will serve as a source of inspiration, education, and unity for generations to come. Thank you.
And to bring us to the close and to put us that much closer to the ribbon cutting and getting inside is Doris Cowdry, the chair of the Greenfield Library Board of Trustees. Doris?
Morning, everyone. Morning. It is so great to see so many people. Thank you so much for attending. I thought it would be a big crowd, and it is a huge crowd. Thank you so much. You've heard this before, but it doesn't hurt, I don't think, to keep repeating. Today, we've completed an 11-year effort. We're realizing a dream come true. We're thrilled to share it with you and invite you into this amazing, amazing building. The planning and execution of the plan represents a community effort. Hundreds have been involved as we journey through the idea of a new library to the reality of our new library. This 26,800 square foot building has something for everyone. We have a 6,000 foot children's room, a sunny art-filled reading room, comfortable furniture, state-of-the-art technology, and so much more. This library provides us with unlimited potential, unlimited. That being said, it's a wonderful building, it's got great stuff inside, but it requires people to become a functioning library and to unleash that unlimited potential. How are we going to do that? We have a superpower. We really do. An absolute superpower. That superpower is our wonderful, creative, dedicated library staff. We actually also have another superpower, and that's our thousands of library lovers all around our community and from other communities who come into Greenfield and love our library. And together, we can begin to work towards maximizing those opportunities that are right in front of us. We just have to think about them, plan them, reach out and grab them. And so now we're going to move on to that ribbon cutting, which I know everybody's dying to get inside. I cannot wait for you to get inside. I hope that as we go through time, this building will not only be known as the Greenfield Public Library, but will also become known as Greenfield's living room. Just one more thing. George did let us know that Anna Bagnolo is here, but I don't know if she stepped out. Anna, would you step out? Our new library director. Now that you've seen Anna, if you can, take a moment to welcome her, visit with her for a little bit, get to know her a bit. You're gonna love her. Trust me. You're gonna love her. And again, like everybody, I can't do this, probably choke up. But Ellen has been incredible. You all know that. She's become my friend, as well as a trusted associate on all things library. Wish her well in her retirement. Thanks, everybody. We're gonna cut now.